There's a lot of tests and kits out there that you can buy over the counter that will help determine if you're ovulating or not. However, like you mentioned, if you're nursing, that can skew the results, and so it's totally up to you if you want to keep using them or not, because you may not be able to rely a lot upon the results. There are other things you can look for to see if you're ovulating, things that don't cost any money or very little. You could buy a thermometer and take the temperature under your tongue every day, and after you've done it for a little while, you'll start to know what your normal body temperature is. And if you start to detect a rise for a few days in your temperature, then there's a chance you could be ovulating. If you're actually having a period with bleeding, then you can track your cycles. And if you have a 25 to 35 day cycle, chances are that you're probably ovulating somewhere in the middle of that cycle. And once you've tracked your cycles from start of one period to the start of the other, then you may be able to more accurately determine about when you're ovulating. There's some other things that you can detect as physical symptoms. Sometimes women will have an increase in thin cervical mucus during the time that they ovulate. All the symptoms of PMS that women are very familiar with can occur during the time of ovulation. So fatigue, irritability, bloating, those sorts of things you can also look for. Again, as for using the tests and other things over the counter that may or may not be accurate based on the fact that you're nursing, that's totally 100% up to you. If you have any other medical questions about your individual circumstance, I recommend talking to your doctor. But if you have any other questions for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page and recommend us to your friends and family too.